So welcome back to French countryside life. The sun's shining here in Chiron. We've had a week of rain. The grass is starting to green up. The cows are having calves over there. It's what you can hear. I'd like to say thank you to all the people that responded to the coffee.com. It's very, very generous of you. And if anybody would like to contribute towards the building of Lloyd's Tiki Bar, the link will be in the description. As it turned out, one of the people that did contribute, a nice couple called Rod and Hilary, by coincidence, Rod was on the same Royal Navy ship as my brother was, the HMS Broadsword. So that was a turn up. So we had a bit of a day out a couple of days ago, which you'll see shortly. And what else is happening? The craft room is a nightmare still getting the chip paper off. Just a nightmare. But we're getting there. About 2/3 of a wall left to do. Then we can start filling the walls and painting. But it's just taking forever. But one of those things, what can you do? So, yeah, I've been doing all those little jobs. You know, I put a shelf up in the guest room, put the TV up in the TV room, and I've got that all working. Yeah, little jobs that had to be done that I didn't really get around to. So, let's get on with the day. So we find ourselves in a place called Bellac in the Haute-Vienne. Just behind me there is the church of Notre Dame de Bellac. It's built between the 12th and 14th century. It took a long time to build it, long time. Probably British workers made that. So we was here actually at the end of February when we was in between viewing houses. We stopped here and stretched our legs and had a walk up and down. So just behind me here is the Pont de la Saint-Pierre, which is the bridge of St. Peter. It was built in the 13th century to replace a ford that was there before. The reason that Bellac was built in the first place was because it's directly on a crossroads between the Limousin and the Haute-Vienne, so there was lots of trade coming through here. The reason that the bridge was built was as the town got larger, they wanted to use the land south of the river, you know, for workshops, ateliers and so on. So they built a bridge to bring salt, fish and wine over. Bellac itself, as I say, was founded in the 10th century, which is ridiculous. It's over 1,000 years old. So it was built in the 10th century. The Count of La Marche, at the time, a chap called Basson-le-Vieux, he built a wooden castle up the top there, which obviously isn't there anymore. I'm guessing this one.
struggling to get up the bloody hill.
Was it? 4 o'clock. This house is lovely.
Beautiful.
Oh, here's the church. So when we drove past this in February, I thought, oh, there's a lavoir. Obviously, this level's way too high for the water, so there's no way it could be a lavoir. So upon further research, it appears that it's a skin drying unit. So in the background there is a tannery where they make leather. They still make it. They've been making it there for almost 1,000 years. And the skins that came to the atelier, to the workshop, were hung on these rails to dry, and when they was dry, they was taken into the workshop to be made into leather. So I've come to a place called Association L'Autopompe, which will all become clear. So what we have here is a huge collection of Pompier vehicles. The difference between certainly the UK and France is that the Pompier respond to all emergencies, be that medical and or fire. These particular vehicles are set up for fire, as you can see. In really good condition. Some Series 2 Land Rover there. This is a tool, isn't it? Look at that. So I came across this place that you're about to see a few days ago. It's got a great big fence around it, but I couldn't resist stopping and just taking a look. I think it may have been, or I think it may be, an abandoned renovation project. The field in front of it, you'll see, is full of that spiky grass. I can't remember what it's called, but it would suggest that it's a floodplain in front of the house. There's a river that runs to the side of the house. So I don't know whether that was the reason it's been abandoned, but it's pretty clear that no one's been there for some time. It's such a shame. I mean, someone spent some money on it because that roof is really good. The brickwork's pretty good, but I don't think anybody's been there for some time. Take a look anyway, see what you think. When I went to see the farmer about the firewood the other day, I happened to mention that I was going to get some logs to do some carving. Imagine my surprise when I came back from the shops, walked around the side of the house, and these two huge huge logs were round by the firewood. So, and they're perfect. So these are going to be carved into tiki heads. And if you don't know what a tiki head is, this is one. I saw Christian down the road, the farmer. He lives just down the road there. And I said to him, what do I owe you for the logs for carving? And he looked at me and in a very French way saying, cadeau, it's a gift. It's really kind of him. So the plan is we're going to get some flowers for his wife. So yeah, so that's something to look forward to. So project, two massive great tiki heads, going to set the bar off fantastic. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to contribute to the Building of Lloyd's Tiki Bar, just follow the link to coffee.com, either underneath or on the About tab of the channel homepage. If you'd like to give the video a thumbs up, maybe think about subscribing if you haven't already, and maybe share it on social media if you can. All that leaves to say is mine, there you go. And I'll see you soon.